amazing violinist. Editus, yes. Desde aquí, that means from here. So it is from here, from Costa Rica. Featuring them. Before that, Skip Walker, Latin Flavor, from his Funky Cafe album. And we started this Triad Mix 44 with Gail, Jhonson, Just for Kicks. All right. Yeah, I noticed some chat. Ken Levinson, you were talking about your trip to Costa Rica. You're just going to get Shay so excited she'll want to jump in the plane next week and cash in her voucher right away. Stop that. We're not ready yet, okay? So a reminder, everybody, you want to go to gold.promotethemusic.com, gold membership. All right, let me give you the link right there, down below there, okay? All right, that's how it works. Gold.promotethemusic.com. Now, the more we build that gold membership, it's free. Gold will always be free. The more we build that up, the more trips we can give. So tell people about it, all right? Just give them an insight as to what we're doing here, all right? Featuring indie artists every Saturday morning, 9 a.m. North American Eastern, all right? And indie artists, keep sending your music, all right? Keep sending your music. I need to tell you how to do that. It's promotethemusic.com/submitmusic.html. So for the indie artists listening, you want your music featured on the show, right? promotethemusic.com/submitmusic.html. We already have weeks and weeks and weeks of programming. We have been getting tons of great music. We have. And I have to sort through all that. So bear with me, all right? You'll send it, we'll play it. And unless we really don't like it, but no. we know there's so much talent out there. We always find a track that we like. We focus on, we always find the good in everything. So, all right, I'm going to wrap up the show. We've had people have been saying, well, what kind of music? What kind of music do you want? And I think the best way to explain that is by demonstrating what we're going to do on the last Triad Mix as we wrap up the week at a 1-hour show. And, that's manageable, right? Still took 10 hours yesterday to organize the show, but it's more manageable for the viewer. And 9 artists every week, 8 artists. We feature the music twice. There'll be 8, but the goal is 9. So we're just waiting to receive all the music from different genre of music. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to let Tina speak about what we do here, what kind of music we want, and then we're going to finish the last set with some old music back from the 80s and some music from the early 90s, some music from Shakatak. Some of you asked me in Facebook, hey, play some Shakatak. So I'm going to go take you back to 1984, a great track. And I always want to honor people who've helped us get to this point. Peter White was extremely instrumental. I talked about that last week. I want to honor him again this week, and we'll play a track by Peter White. And we're going to play another track back from the 80s that you may remember if you were in a dance club. If you're young enough to be, dancing in the nightclubs in the 80s, you'll remember this track by Imagination. So we're going to wrap up the show with that. But I'm going to let TinaEClark.com tell you about, what kind of music. We're talking to the indie artists here and the listeners, but so you have an idea of what we want here on the show. All right? Okay, here we go. Hopefully, here we go. The computer's, the computer's got a mind of its own. Here we go.
Get ready, because we're going to mix it up again, and then mix it up some more with smooth jazz, funky jazz, funk, soul, dance, R&B, electronic, and soulful hip-hop right here on PromoteTheMusic.com with Bobby D.
So you get the drift, huh? We're going to mix it up, and that's what we're going to do on this set. So have a great week. We'll see you next week. Post on your Facebook wall. Tell them you were at PromoteTheMusic.com, and let's build up the fan base for wonderful indie artists. Okay? We're going to have a great time. See you next week. Same place, same channel. All right? Oh, yes. There's a theme to this. Down on the street. Wake up, everybody. Ready for changes. All right? Shakatak, Peter White, and Imagination. To wrap up, PromoteTheMusic.com HD webcast is Saturday, October 1st. Bobby D here signing off. See you next week. Hopefully. All right. listening to PromoteTheMusic.com with Bobby D. You may have noticed this is a bonus mix. Yes, why not, huh? It was a request. Enjoy. See you next week. Bobby D here, signing off from Costa Rica at PromoteTheMusic.com.